special episode of Away We Go. I am your host, Danociel Vasquez, and I am so happy that you're here with us, joining us. I want to tell you, I am super excited about this program as we are visiting a nation, and this is the first time for many things because it is the first time that I have a live guest right here with me, Diego Collado. Diego, thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Dan. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much. I love your program. And
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, I'm so glad that Diego is here with me. So this is the first time that I have a guest in the country, and it's also the first time that we're visiting a country I have not visited yet. But I'm super excited to learn about Argentina today as we go and away we go. Now, the music that you are listening, it is the national hymn of Argentina. So if we have any Argentinians watching the show today, you can greet the flag.
Yes.
And I'm just super excited. In 1916, in the United Province of Rio La Plata, the nation of Argentina was birthed and declared its independence from Spain after Paraguay, Bolivia, and Uruguay have parted their own ways. This nation becomes the nation that we know today, the nation of Argentina. It is a nation with great culture, with great history, and wonderful people. We have mata, we have football, we have
Polo.
polo,
Yes.
we have the dance, the famous dance, tango, and we have asado, and we have so many things that we have prepared for you today that we're going to be talking about. So I hope you're ready, and I'm going to get out of the way and let Diego tell us more about Argentina. Diego, you are from Argentina.
Yes, that's right. I've been here in United States the last 14 months. You know that my English, I try to talk and I try to speak well. I know I need more time to improve my English. Yes, I miss a lot my country now, but I'm so happy to live here in United States, and because United States opened the door to me and to my family. I tell you, I don't have a lot of pictures. You know, I love taking pictures.
Yes.
I don't have my picture here. I have my picture in my home, in my country, but I make a selection on Facebook. We will watch my pictures on Facebook, and we can share Google Earth, and that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that will be fantastic. So Argentina, for those of you that don't know, Argentina, if you are from Argentina, the language that is spoken in Argentina is Spanish.
Yes.
Because Spain had the dominion of it at the beginning. So Espanol is the language. So if you were from Argentina, you wouldn't call it Argentina, you would say Argentina.
Yes.
Argentina. Make sure that you roll that R. You can't see it right now because of my mask, but you're running the R. Argentina. So, yeah, why don't we go right into Google Earth, and let's go right here from Columbus, Ohio, all the way to Argentina. And Diego, take us on a tour
Okay,
of what Argentina looks like.
Like you do in every programs, I will share my Google Earth in my laptop. The first I want to tell you is the name of Argentina come to the Argentine. You know, La Plata, the metal, is the name of the river in
So
the
Plata
city.
means silver.
Yes, that's
The
right.
river
It's
of the silver. Yeah.
And the name of Argentina is like a silver,
Okay.
silver town or silver country. This is I think, literal traduction of Argentina, Argentine,
Wonderful.
because Argentine is a very old word, and the traduction on Spanish is plata or silver. Okay, let's go to the Google Earth
So
now.
you're saying right here, Google Earth.
Yes, and like every program, you can watch the Columbus City downtown, and we are going. I make the same like Dan. I make a copy. We are going to the John Glenn Airport now, and we will take the plane to Aeropuerto Ezeiza Airport on Argentina. It's the international airport in Argentina. Okay, we take a tour. We have to go to the south of South America, and we are here in Buenos Aires.
All right, so before we get there, let's look at the back, and let's see which countries are next to Argentina. So Argentina is in the southern part of Latin America, South America, and it is the second largest country in South America.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Brazil is the first, Argentina is the second.
It's nearly the size of all of Europe.
Yes, that's right. And
That's
we
incredible.
have the 10% of the population of Europe.
Uh-huh.
It's so big country. I think it's the number 7th in the world. Argentina is
It's
very
a big location. So tell us about the countries that are around Argentina.
Yes, I have
Who's surrounded?
I have the pleasure to travel around Chile. We have here Chile.
So on the west, we got Chile.
West, yes.
Uh-huh.
In the north, we have Bolivia, beautiful country.
Bolivia.
We can make the program. I have a lot of pictures of Bolivia. I love Bolivia country.
Okay, that would be a great
We have
destination.
Paraguay.
Paraguay.
We have Brazil.
Okay.
I think Brazil have a limit or
A border?
border for any country in Latin America.
Latin
because it's
America, I think
big.
so, yeah.
Yes. And then we say every time Uruguay is our brothers because we have a very same culture.
Okay.
We like the same. We say Uruguay is our brothers, like any country, but we think that Uruguay is more close to us.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's
Yes.
good to know. And then in the south, you got the ocean.
Yes.
In the
yes.
south.
It's unbelievable. You can see here.
So right there on
we
the
have
screen, you can look at it.
Atlantic Ocean.
The Atlantic.
Yes. We don't have a limit with the Pacific.
Uh-huh.
The same reason Chile don't have the limit with Atlántico,
Okay.
because the limit divide the Pacific and the Atlantic, and we use the same limit in the south of the both country to take the division.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, it's unbelievable. I
That's-
show you here. You
Uh-huh.
can watch here the limit between Chile and Bolivia. That one is the island Tierra del Fuego, called Tierra del Fuego.
Uh-huh.
We have here the most south city in the world.
Wow.
Yes, it's called Ushuaia. It's a beautiful, it's the capital of the state of Tierra del Fuego.
So wait, Diego, right there. You know, I've heard so many people refer to La Patagonia.
Yes.
Is that more
Yes.
southern de la Patagonia, or
Yes,
are we close
the-
to La Patagonia?
Yes, the isla, the Tierra del Fuego island
Uh-huh.
is a big island, and the Patagonia is most to north.
Uh-huh.
But you can watch now that place. I think you can watch my mouse. No, you can watch, but you can watch now the Patagonia. It's a long, long, long land in the south of Argentina.
Wonderful.
Chile have a Patagonia too, because the limit of the border between Argentina or Chile is very large in this place, and we are together on Patagonia. Sometimes it's Chile, sometimes it's Argentina, but maybe the 90% of the Patagonia is Argentinian land.
That's wonderful.
Yes. We have here the Malvinas, Islas Malvinas.
Is that part of Argentina as well?
We say the Argentina, we say this is our island.
Okay, okay.
You have to know we have a big war with England, with Grand Britain, 35 years ago, and because we tried to invade the island, we got it, we do it, and we will be there maybe 6 months, but Grand Britain is coming, and we have a war, like 3 months of wars, and we lose the island again.
Yes, that's a famous conflict with the Britain.
Yes,
The
exactly.
British.
Now we can go most to the north, to the Buenos Aires city. Buenos Aires.
So we're going to the capital. This
Yes.
is the capital. This is where the people live.
Yes.
Here.
I think in this part of the Argentina, you can watch now is very, very big. They live maybe 15 million people.
15
It's
million people. Wow, that's incredible.
unbelievable. You have the city of Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina,
Uh-huh.
is the little piece of that very, very big space. You can see the cities and different name of the
So wait,
cities.
if you zoom out a little bit, you can
Uh-huh.
see that Buenos Aires, a lot of people don't realize that, but right across the water,
Uh-huh.
it's Uruguay.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the other countries. So when you are in Argentina, in the capital, right
Yes.
here, you can look across the ocean, and
But-
it's
yes.
not, that's Uruguay.
Yes, that's right. If you are on the border of the river, because
Of the river.
the city of the Buenos Aires is, they have the river La Plata, Rio de la Plata, La Plata River, and if you can watch on the front and you can see the Uruguay.
That's
And
terrific.
you can take a boat
Okay.
and go to the Uruguay.
How long does it take on a boat?
I think maybe it's 80 kilometers.
Uh-huh.
Kilometers. I think it's 50 miles between coast to coast. And now we are now in the Buenos Aires city. I love Buenos Aires.
It's
If
a very famous
anybody
city.
know Paris or another city on Europe, I can tell you it's the same city. Buenos Aires look like a Paris, and a lot of you can read a lot of books. Buenos Aires is called the Paris of America
Wow.
because it's beautiful. I love the city of Buenos Aires. Okay, we can watch a different part of the city. I love. We have like a Washington. It's the same. We have the governor, la casa de gobierno, the governor house.
The house governor? Okay.
Yes, called.
That's the famous pink house.
Yes, pink house.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard of the pink
Yes.
house in Argentina. Very famous.
Yes, yes.
Well, you can see right here is very pink.
And you can watch the different buildings
That's
around
beautiful.
the city. Yes.
You can actually, by looking at this, you can actually see the European influence, the Spaniard
Totally.
architecture.
Yes,
It looks
because
beautiful.
I think like every big cities around the America,
Uh-huh.
we have the influence of European architecture and social. Yes, you can watch. That one is called Plaza de Mayo. It's very famous too for the different movement, political movements. Any social or political movement that
Event.
we have in my country, every movement are made in the Plaza de Mayo.
It's la Plaza de
Plaza de Mayo.
Plaza de Valle.
Yes.
I've heard about it.
Yes.
About Plaza de Valle right here.
You can watch.
It's a big plaza.
Yes, yes. And now we can go like a Washington.
Uh-huh.
We can go for the other part of the La Plaza de Mayo. We can watch the Capitolio.
Oh wow, that's great.
You can.
So
it's
that's-
fantastic.
You know, there is a building in Germany that looks just like it.
Yes.
In
That's
Berlin.
right. Yes, it's the influence I think
Yeah.
of the.
So for those people that don't know, Argentina is not just a country with the Spaniard influence and the natives from there, but it's actually German,
Yes.
Italian,
Yes.
Polish,
Polish.
of course
Turkish.
Turkish, of course Spaniard,
Yes.
And-
Italian.
Italian. It's amazing. So it's a melting pot
Yes.
of many different cultures.
Yes, that's right. And
Unbelievable.
I think we have the Jewish population is
Uh-huh.
the second more bigger
Uh-huh.
before New York. You know?
So
Yes.
one of the reasons why the Jewish ended up in Argentina is because during the Holocaust,
Uh-huh.
many Jewish people left Europe
Yes.
and they found refuge in South America,
Yes.
especially in Argentina.
When you listen my national hymn,
Uh-huh.
or when you read about the Argentinian culture, you can read about the Argentina now. It's open for any person around the world. If
That's
you want
amazing.
now, you can go to live in Argentina. You don't need paper. You only have to go to the persons in the government and say, okay, I am Dan Vasquez, I want to live in Argentina.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yes, because my country is open. This is the reason that we have a lot of Paraguayan, Bolivian, Chile, Peru, Venezuela, because the Venezuela have a big problem. We know the last 10 years, maybe.
Yes.
Any Venezuelan peoples are going to Argentina
And they can find
to start a
citizenship.
new life.
That's
Yes.
amazing. That's amazing.
Uh,
That's a beautiful building right there we're looking at.
Yes.
Wow.
I think the city of Buenos Aires. I love New York. Yes, I love it. I love Paris, and I love Buenos Aires. If you ask me what city do you like more, oh, I am in big problem. I think Buenos Aires. Everybody have to know Buenos Aires city. It's beautiful. It's fantastic.
Buenos Aires, which Buenos Aires in English translated, it would mean good air, the city of good air, or
Yes.
good airs, plural, good winds. So Buenos Aires, that's where we are. So we're looking right now at the capital of the country. I don't think we've mentioned yet the total number of people that live in Argentina. We just looked it up. It's 45 million
Millions.
people,
Yes.
which sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much.
Yes. we don't have the density of the population is very low number.
Yeah.
You have to know the size or the area of Argentina is the same like a Europe, like you say
Yeah.
when we start the program. But we have the population of Spain.
Yes.
It's like any Spain, people live in every Europe. And if we make the comparison about United States, maybe here in United States you have 30 persons per mile square.
Per square
And-
mile, yeah.
And we have 5 or 6 persons per mile square.
That's incredible.
Yes, we have to think in Argentina like an empty country. Yes.
Yes,
And
compared to the
the-
size that you have.
The 60%, I think, or the 50% of the people live in Buenos Aires.
Okay, so now tell us about the weather that you will find in Argentina.
Oh, yes, it's so difficult to speak about the weather because we have every weather that you can sing.
That you can imagine, yeah.
Because, yes, that you can imagine. Because we have a very big country between north to the south.
Uh-huh.
Not like United States that you have a big country between west and east. We have a large country between north and the south. This is the reason that we have a very warm weather in the north, and we have glaciers and
Glaciers.
glaciers.
That's
and
right. You heard it.
Very cold.
You heard it here.
Yes.
You can find glaciers, you can find snow, and you can find crazy weather even in Argentina.
Yes. Now I will show you. I think when you are going to Argentina, okay, you have to visit Buenos Aires. Maybe you need 7 days to be there.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot of culture in that city for the same reason that we have a lot of immigrants, and you can see in different neighborhoods, you can watch different cultures. We have the neighbor of the Polish people, we have the neighbor of Jewish, we have the neighborhood of Spain, Italian. I love the city. Yes, you can walk. You have subways, you have buses, you can walk for any part of the Buenos Aires city. I think it's fantastic. You have to go, Dan.
I would love to go.
Yes. The second place that you have to go if you are on Argentina
Okay.
is the Cataratas del Iguazú.
Okay, so Cataratas del Iguazú. So we're giving you a tour of the must-see sites. Once you visit Argentina, these are the sites you cannot avoid. So Diego suggested to spend about 6 days or spend a whole week out there. And when you have time to travel within the country, this is another location that you want to visit, you definitely want to see. So let's check it out, Diego.
Yes, let's go. If you want to go, you have to take a bus. In Argentina, we have a bus with bed. It's fantastic. It's not like here when we are here in United States. My first time, I take a bus to go to different cities, and here is not comfortable.
Right.
But in my country, you can take a bus. You have your ticket with your chair numbers. You don't lose your chair anytime, and you have a bed in your chair. You can
lay down
move,
completely.
yes,
Oh
and you
wow,
have
that sounds nice.
This is the reason, and it's very inexpensive.
Yes.
But the distance is so long.
Long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Because we have a big country.
Right.
If you want to go to the Cataratas of Iguazu, I think it's the Iguazu Falls.
Yes.
The traduction on English.
The Iguazu Falls.
You have maybe 1,200 miles between Buenos Aires of Iguazu Falls. You can take a plane. We have a plane like here in United States to connect any city around Argentina.
That's good
but
to
I
know.
suggest you, if you are in my country and you have a time, take the bus. It's fantastic. It's very inexpensive, and you can know any little towns between the big cities. Okay, we try to go now for the...
Let's check them out.
Yes. I try to find pictures. Okay, that one is the very important point of my country, because in the same place we have in this point, maybe you can watch here the 3 lines.
Yes.
You have a triple frontera, is the triple border.
3 borders combined.
Yes, you have a Paraguay, you have a Brazil, and you have a Argentina in the same place.
Oh, that's amazing.
And you can watch on Netflix the movie called Triple Frontera, Triple Border.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes, it's very danger zone because the crime is very good organization, the crime of that part, because you can traffic electronics, because in the Paraguay is the Zona Libre, I don't know what the name on English.
Free zone.
Yes, it's the place when you can buy without taxes.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's a free zone, and you can buy any electronics things, computer, laptops, TV, without taxes, and maybe in the same price, like Panama, or like if you are going to the company to buy on Sony, maybe if you are going to knock on the door of Sony company and say, okay, I need some things, and you can buy in Paraguay. This is the reason that they have a lot of crime, because in Argentina and in Brazil we have rules and taxes to pay, but you can go buy something in Paraguay and you can hide them in your package or in your trunk in your car and go into your country and don't pay the taxes. But it's very crazy. You can watch the movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're over there, because you're going to get in trouble.
Please,
and you don't want to get detained or deported.
Where is the Cataratas del Iguazu?
Okay,
yes,
so Cataratas del Iguazu, they're right there.
That place is unbelievable. You can visit them if you go to Brazil, because it's just in the border. You can watch the Iguazu Falls in the border of Brazil, but I think it's better in my country because we have the 70% of the caídas, I don't know the name.
Falls?
Falls, 70% of the falls are in the Argentinian side.
Okay. Can we look at pictures of that? Let's look at some pictures from the falls.
We will try to watch the pictures.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's fantastic, it's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I wrote something about this. It's the most bigger falls in the world.
Look at that. I mean, they look a little bit like the Victoria Falls in Tanzania and Zambia border, but I mean, these are, because you have multiple falls in one location. That's incredible.
I don't remember, but I think we have 75 falls all together.
75
falls
waterfalls
in the same place.
Yeah.
And the volume of water, I don't remember. I'm sorry, but
I mean, this is probably more water than it runs on the Niagara Falls. Which I went to the Niagara Falls, and that's very impressive. But this is probably just as impressive, but just not as famous at least not for Americans. So there you have it, Las Cataratas del Iguazú. If you're in Argentina, this is a place you definitely want to make a stop at. Look at those
Yes,
pictures.
It's true. It's true. Maybe you need to be there 3 days
Okay.
or 2 days
Are
because
there
it's-
hotels there? And
no,
resorts?
you have a lot of hotel,
Okay.
5-star to between 1-star.
Okay.
I think it's the place that where you have more hotel in my country
So around how much does a hotel cost per night in Argentina?
because we have every time in economics problem in my
Yeah.
country. For today, I think you can take the room in the 5-star hotel maybe for $100 per person
$100.
per day.
Wow.
Yes, or yes, for the double
Yeah.
room. And now, in some moment, when you go to Argentina, maybe you have to pay 500. But today, for the
The
problems,
exchange rate?
yes, COVID-19 and different problem, I don't know why, you can pay $100 per night.
That's amazing.
We can watch another pictures about. We have a beautiful movie, very old movie, that talk about the Spanish bishops
Uh-huh.
a long time ago. I don't remember. I try to watch when we talking, and you can watch the Iguazu Falls
Yes.
in that movie. Okay,
Wonderful.
the other place that we can go in my country, it's the. Let me go out from the Cataratas del Iguazú. Okay, that part is in the northeast of Argentina, in the borders with Paraguay and Brazil. We
Which-
have to go now to the
Okay.
south.
So we're gonna go from the north to the south. We're gonna pass Uruguay, and we're going all the way to the south. Well,
Yes.
that's a long, long way down there.
We are now in the glaciers. You can watch now on
Wow,
the
that's
pictures.
amazing.
Yes, we have a very,
So
very
on the
large.
on your screen on the west side, you will see Chile
Yes,
and the Andes,
Uh-huh.
and then but Argentina also has a part of the Andes, right?
that's right. That's
and then
right.
you see the glaciers right there.
Yes,
And is that snowy most of the year?
yes, yes.
Okay.
It's eternal.
Eternal snow.
Eternal. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Let's
We-
check it out. It's hard to believe that you can find snow and the waterfalls that you just saw in the same country.
Yes.
So right here we're at Parque Nacional Torres del Paine.
Del Paine.
This is the national park, Torres or Towers of Paine.
Yes.
The national park,
Yes.
Towers of Paine. That's beautiful.
Yes.
That kind of looks like Switzerland and Ireland. I mean, in Iceland in some of those pictures. That's amazing.
Yes, you can watch the
Look at the
lakes.
color of the water. I love to see the shades of the water.
Yes, because it's the ice
Uh-huh.
water.
Ice water, which is
Yes.
one of the healthiest water you can ever have.
That's right.
I remember being in Newfoundland and Labrador, and I
Uh-huh.
went out there to taste water from the glaciers, from the icebergs.
Yes.
And it was unbelievable, pure,
The flavor.
delicious, and cold.
Yes. You can watch here the person, peoples,
Uh-huh.
to take the sense about the size of the lake.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
the
Those
mountain.
are huge
This
mountains.
mountain is very, son muy reconocida, is very
Recognized, famous?
recognized, yes, because any climbers around the world going to climb that walls, but it's so cool.
I mean,
Every part
have
of
there
the
been
year.
any movies? I'm sure this looks like a
Yes.
movie set.
Yes,
So
you
lots
can
of
watch
movies have made here.
a lot of movie on the Patagonias because any picture that I show you now is on Patagonia. The place is on Patagonia. I try to find the glaciers. You can watch this one. Look like
Oh, my
Iceland.
goodness. Yeah.
I remember the picture that you show.
Sure, from Iceland, yeah.
Iceland.
Look at that. That's
You
just
can watch-
beautiful.
Glaciers in the end of the lake. You can watch in that picture the glaciers. I try to find. I'm so sorry, I don't have my picture. I have a
Oh
lot
no,
of
that's
picture of
okay.
that one.
These pictures are working. That's great.
Yes, let me.
So
find.
Argentina just celebrated their Independence Day on July 9th.
Yes.
So last week, basically.
Yes.
Those
The-
congratulations.
The, Argentinian people that we live here in United States, we have two party
Uh-huh.
together, and sometimes we make a party in the same day between July 4 or July 9.
Okay.
Yes, we celebrate
About the same
independence.
time.
Yes, that's
so
right.
both countries, Argentina and the
Uh-huh.
U.S., got their independence on the month of July.
You
That's
can watch
interesting.
now the glaciers.
Look at those glaciers. This is El Calafate
It's
that we're looking at.
it's a little town,
Uh-huh.
and when you open the window of your home, you can watch that picture every day of
amazing.
your life. It's fantastic. I
What a
love
view. My
Yes.
goodness.
And the most
Wow.
beautiful in this place
Uh-huh.
is sometimes nobody know why the ice broke,
Uh-huh.
because you have to know the glacier is in constantly movement, but it's very slow, like 10 centimeters, or
Centimeters?
maybe
Uh-huh.
the third part of the feet per year. Yes, per year. This is the reason that sometimes the ice broke, and you can watch in this picture the like icebergs in the middle of the lake because the ice is broke.
It's
And
breaking.
when
yeah.
you be there, I never be there, and I never see on live, but you can hear like thunder. It's the people that watch that kind of spectacular
Yes.
say it's unbelievable because the sound and the magnificence of the big wall of the ice broke in front of you,
Wow.
and you can watch the wave in the lake like ocean, and you have to know la altura, the size,
The height?
the height of that one maybe
Uh-huh.
is 100 meters.
Wow.
I think is 300 feet.
300 feet. Yeah,
It's-
that's pretty high.
Very, very high.
That's incredible. That's El Calafate, what you're looking at right there.
Yes. It's a
Incredible. Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful town in the south of
So
Argentina.
we're right here looking at the south of Argentina. Look at those mountains and the
Yes,
snow.
it's fantastic.
This is a great place for writers or artist people to get inspiration, isn't it?
Yes, I remember I watched a lot of movie in Hollywood,
Uh-huh.
made it in La Patagonia or in the south of Argentina. It's a very famous movie called The Beer. 2 years ago or
Uh-huh.
3 years ago, I don't remember the actor, I'm sorry, but fue filmada íntegramente en Tierra del Fuego, en Patagonia.
It was filmed right here.
Yes, that's right. yes.
Absolutely here. That's amazing.
Okay, now we will take a virtual plane to the north. I born in the north of Argentina.
So now we're going all the way from the south. We're flying from the south of Argentina and we're going to the north.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
I born here in the city of Salta.
we're going to Salta.
Yes, Salta la Linda, Salta the Beautiful. it's
Salta
called.
la Linda, Salta la
It's a
Beautiful. There
very
you go.
Spanish city,
Uh-huh.
and I born here, and I love my city. You can watch here the mountain, the Andes mountain. My city is between Chile and Bolivia,
Okay.
and we can watch here my city, the city of Salta. I will show you the pictures around the principal square, because you know in any Spanish cities you have the center or the downtown is the very special place,
Uh-huh.
and you have every time a square. In this case it's called Plaza 9 de Julio, like the Independence Day of my country. It's beautiful place.
That's
This is
amazing.
the cathedral. My city is foundation. Yes, fue fundada.
Was founded.
Yes, was founded in the 400 years ago.
Wow.
Yes,
400 years
and
ago.
50 years ago.
That's
yes.
older than America,
I think yes.
than the United States.
The Jesuitas,
The
los
Jesuits?
Jesuitas, the
Jesuits?
Jesuits are
Uh-huh.
founded my city, like any city around the South America. Yes, it's very Spanish city, my city. I born here. I will show you the real place that I born.
So this is where you were born.
Yes.
Salta. Look at that. That's a big city.
Yes.
How many people live there?
I think in the city maybe 400,000,
Uh-huh.
but the provincia, the state of Salta, maybe we have 1 million person.
Wow.
And you know, you can watch here San Lorenzo. This is the place that I live now. Maybe I can show you my home.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We can watch my home. Yes.
Oh, I can see some homes have pools.
Yes. This is my home.
Uh-huh.
In the middle, you can watch like a pera,
Oh, there's your house.
the pool.
Well, there you have it, guys. You're looking at Diego's house right here, live, and
Uh-huh.
away we go, all the way in Salta, Argentina. We can
It's
see his
unbelievable.
pool. And now that you have his address, you're welcome to come anytime you want to. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, no problem. You can do it. This is my
Yeah.
house.
That's amazing. I love it. Beautiful
Now,
house.
I have a 4 apartment,
Uh-huh.
and you can rent on
Oh, nice. BRB?
Airbnb or
Airbnb?
Booking. Someone
Nice.
want to rent, you can do it, but when the COVID-19 finish.
Yeah. That's terrific.
Okay.
I see you got a chimney and everything. That's wonderful. Thank you, Diego.
The perfect place that you can go in my city
Now,
is
Diego,
called Tren de las
we-
Nubes.
We're gonna have some people that want to visit Argentina for real, and they want to learn some phrases,
Uh-huh. Oh,
Spanish phrases in Argentina. What phrases should they know?
yo
Let's-
creo, I think the most important words
Uh-huh.
for Argentina is the che.
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 Okay. Which means what?
That mean hi, or mean maybe hey you.
Hey, you.
Yes, I think the most important.
But it's a good term. It's
yes,
not offensive.
yes, it's not offensive.
So
Yes.
it's che.
If we are walking around the street and I see you and I say che, Dan.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
And why I tell you is the most important word about the Argentinian, because you know Che Guevara
Yes.
is Argentinian people. They fight with Castro in Cuba
Yes.
to put the communism in the Cuba, and is very knowledge person, conocida.
Yes.
Is the most I think, like
Known
Maradona,
person.
Diego Maradona, like
Yeah.
Messi. You can, when you say something about Argentina, I have that experience because I travel around the world a lot. It's fantastic. And every time when I say I am Argentinian, the first that the people tell me is Diego Maradona,
Diego Maradona, of course.
Leo Messi, or Che Guevara.
Okay.
Yes.
So for those of you that don't know, let me hear take
Yes.
a moment, Diego, because I'm passionate about
Yes.
soccer and about football.
Yes.
And Argentina, it's a world champion country.
Yes.
Argentina has been World Cup champions twice in their history. First in 1978, 3 times, and then, no, 2 times, right?
No, 2 times.
And in 1986.
Everybody has to know I am not the special person
Right.
to talk about football or soccer. I am the Argentinian people that I think the 1% of the people in Argentina don't like the soccer.
The soccer.
I am one of
He's one
the
of the 1%. That's all right. We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you.
Yes, thank you,
Well, I'll
Dad.
give you the facts. So, Argentina won the World Cup in Mexico, in my country, in 1986,
Yes.
by the hand of Diego Maradona.
Okay,
Literally
yes.
by the hand, because he scored a goal with his own hand.
Yes, to
And
the
you're not
England.
allowed to do that in football. Anyway, Argentina is known for its football, for its tradition. One of the most famous soccer players in the history of the world come from this country. I mean, we got people like Batistuta, Maradona, and nowadays the most famous, which is Leo Messi, which plays for
Yes.
Barcelona in the Spanish league. Leo Messi has helped the national team
Yes.
quite a bit in the World Cup in Brazil in 2014.
Yes.
Argentina made it all the way to the final against Germany, and now you have to know that Brazil and I know because when I was in Brazil, there is such a controversy, such a feelings,
Yes.
strong feelings between
like a
Brazilians
war.
and Argentinians. Yes, it's an unspoken war, and they hate each other. As far as talking about sports,
Only.
just in sports, they get on well in other areas. So Argentina had the chance to beat Germany in Brazil, which would have been historic. Would have been the third World Cup, and ended up losing the final 1-0.
Yes, 5 minutes.
In the last 5 minutes of the game against
Yes.
Germany, and Germany took the World Cup.
Yes.
Anyway, we're looking at the country of football, a country of soccer, and a country of a lot of talent for that sport, which is one of my favorite sports.
Yes.
Actually, I would say 10% of the exports of players that come into the Mexican League are from Argentina.
Yes, that's right. And
Great players.
you can, because when I come to United States, I remember we have a famous footballist or soccer player called Fernando Navarro. He is the coach, or él fue el coach,
He was the coach.
de los Columbus Crew.
The Columbus Crew,
Yes.
Barroto.
Yes.
Barroto.
Barros Esqueloto, yes. that's
Escalota,
right.
sí.
Okay.
Yeah, Escalota.
You have to know, I think in the Mexico is the same. When the child's born, the first present is the
Soccer ball.
pelota, is the soccer ball. In my family, I have 2 brothers.
Yeah.
I have 3 brothers, 1 sister, and 2 brothers. And my 2 brothers play soccer and rugby like a Messi.
Okay.
But I am. Hello, princess.
Hi, good to
We are
see you.
online.
Yes.
But when I born, my dad gave me the soccer ball, and I say, no, it's not for me. I don't like it.
Uh-huh.
But when I born and I grown up in my city, we are going every Sunday to the stadium to watch a soccer play.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I think when you are in my city,
So let's go back to
Close.
Malta. Let's go back to focus.
yes, called Salta, you can take the train
Okay.
called Tren de las Nubes. I think the translation is the train to the cloud.
To the clouds. That's
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, I saw pictures of this. It's
Okay,
quite
I try
impressive.
to find, oh yes, it's not Guayaquil. Let me see, San Antonio.
So that's what we're
Discovery.
looking at. We're in Malta looking at the train to the clouds.
Yes, you can
Look
go
at
to the end of the travel.
Uh-huh.
In the train is indeed this place is called Ingeniero Mauri Bridge. Is magnificent. Maybe you can watch in the picture, but it's England engineering structure built, I think, in the 1910,
Yeah,
maybe 100 years ago.
it's amazing.
And in the height, in that one is in the 5,000 metros, I think is 15 feet
Yeah.
to the oceans. The place is fantastic. I made a montañismo, mountain, I climb mountain, and anytime I be there because we have a lot of volcanoes
Okay.
around that place, and you have a waters, warms, aguas calientes, aguas medicinales.
springs.
Mineral, yes.
Hot
that's one.
springs. Yeah.
And I think it's perfect to visit. If you are on Argentina,
Uh-huh.
you have to go to Buenos Aires, to Iguazu Falls. In the south, you have to know the Patagonia and the glaciers.
That's
And
amazing.
in the north, you have to visit a Tren de las Nubes, the train of the cloud. And the most important in the north, I think, is the Quebrada de Humahuaca.
Quebrada de Humahuaca.
Quebrada de Humahuaca is the place that the Spanish used to go through the Rio de la Plata
Uh-huh.
to the Alto Peru. Is the 2 very important place to the Spanish Empire when the Spanish take the Latin America, and they have a lot of history. And
That's amazing.
the Quebrada de Humahuaca is named one of the marvelous place around the world por la ONU, la Organización de Naciones Unidas, the
Yeah, the
United Nations.
The United Nations, yeah.
Okay, I will try to show you Tilcara. Is a beautiful place that you can visit.
Now, Diego, is this where you see the mountain of 7 colors, or no? This
yes,
is not
yes,
it.
I try to find that
Okay.
one. Yes, it's just in Tilcara.
So
You
right now
can-
we're looking at Ticara.
Yes, you can watch. It's very high place,
Beautiful.
and I try to
Look
show
at that,
you.
cactus, just
yes, look
Arizona.
like Arizona, like a big canyon.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same. When I watch the pictures about Grand Canyon, I remember the canyon of Humahuaca.
That's amazing.
Yes,
I
tried to-
definitely need to put that on my bucket list.
Yes,
I did not have it because I didn't know it existed, but now that I know it existed,
you have to go.
I have to go there.
Yes, that's
Oh
right.
my goodness.
This
So,
place is
oh man,
fantastic.
look at that.
Yes.
Diego, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is some of the best things about being an Argentinian or living in Argentina?
The innocence.
Uh-huh.
I think when you live in the countries like a second world, I don't know is the correct name, because el primer mundo,
yeah,
we live now
second
in
world
Europe.
country, yeah.
Yes, the second world, when you live in the second world, you don't know the technology, the science,
Right.
the good life that you can have if you live in the first world.
Right.
When you live in the second world, you feel like everything is perfect, is beautiful, like a little stone or like a little tree. You feel more the natural, la naturaleza, the wild. You
Yeah.
feel the wild. You watch the animals or the bugs in different way. When you live here, it's fantastic. I love the technology. I love the society, the comfort that we live here in United States. But you start to miss that kind of way to live.
Yeah. So in other words, you appreciate a lot more the little things that we sometimes overlook by having too much and by living in a first world country. Those of you that didn't know, the United States is a first world country.
Yes, that's right. It's true.
And,
I love
and not
live
every
here.
country in the world is like that.
Yes, that's right.
That's very good. That's very good.
Okay, I tried to show you the 7 color of
Mountains.
Yes.
So this is something amazing and incredible. We saw last week here in our show the Lake of Seven Colors in the southern part of Mexico. And now we're going to look at the Mountain of Seven
the 7
Colors.
color. You can watch now. Every picture that I show is a Google.
Purmamarca.
Yes, Purmamarca. It's in Purmamarca.
Purmamarca. Wow, look at that.
This
Look
is
at that.
the
That's
7 colors
amazing.
mountain.
I love that.
Obvious, you have to be there in the when the sun shine.
When the sun
or
is
the
shining at a certain
sunset.
angle, yeah,
You can watch the real color of
of the mountain.
It's
Wow.
fantastic. Yes, it's the 7 color mountain. But
So
we have
here
a
you
lot
go,
of
guys.
places like this.
If you have not watched this show, you would not have known that there is a mountain of 7 different colors.
Yes.
One mountain of 7 colors in the
Uh-huh.
northern part of Argentina. Look at that.
Yes,
Purmamarca.
that tree is fantastic. Maybe they
Beautiful.
have 1,000 years.
Oh yeah.
It called algarrobo. It's the
This
very
tree?
beautiful wood that you can use to build your floor, your home.
Yes.
It's very expensive wood. Okay, I think it's very special to show you. Yes, we are in Humahuaca now, and I try to show you the limits between Bolivia. And let me find it because my earth. I have
So
to.
yes, we're going around the world right now. Away we go. That's awesome. I love it. So Argentina is definitely on my bucket list, and I can't wait till COVID-19 is elevated so I can travel over there. Right now, Argentina is experiencing not a very fun thing as far as economics.
Yes.
The Argentinian peso, which is the
Yes.
money, the currency, drop in the last 12 months. A significant historic drop.
Yes.
So, Diego, 12 months ago, how much was $1 per peso?
It's unbelievable. You needed 36 pesos.
36
maybe,
pesos for $1.
for $1. Yes.
And today,
Today you have I think 5 different currency.
wow,
You have the official currency
Uh-huh.
is maybe 72 pesos.
72 pesos.
If you are going with $1 to the banks,
Uh-huh.
the banks give you 72 pesos.
Wow, yeah,
But if you are going to the La Bolsa de Valores, the
Uh-huh.
place that you change the action of the different companies,
yes, yes.
maybe they give you 102 pesos.
Up to 100 pesos. That's incredible.
Yes, but a different currency if you are going to the black market,
Uh-huh.
but it's not black. You can see a lot of people in the street
Uh-huh.
between the government house of the Plaza de Mayo.
Where they're exchanging
Yes.
money on their own, yeah.
Tell you,
Oh, I've seen that, and I've experienced that.
cambio pesos, dólares,
Yeah.
Europe, dollars, and you can change in the street, in the black market, maybe for 130 pesos
Oh my
per $1.
goodness. That's incredible.
And the most bigger problem that we have now is any Argentinian that we are not in our country now
Uh-huh.
because the COVID-19 problem,
Yeah.
we can take only $200 per month to my bank account. I can take more if I do another extraction of the money. My country put me me pone un castigo.
Uh-huh. A penalty, a fee.
Yeah, my country give me a penalty for the 30% of my money. It's unbelievable. I can take my money of my country, only $200 per month.
Wow.
It's crazy, yes.
That's amazing.
You can watch now on the screen another beautiful mountains.
We want to say also thank you, Gerardo Lopez and Agustina Lotz, for watching here with us on Facebook. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
If you have any questions right now, if you're watching on Facebook or in Zoom, feel free to send us any questions as our hour is coming close to an end, but we want to take some questions if there are any. So let's cover right quick the flag. The flag of Argentina is 3 stripes horizontally running, blue, white, blue, about
Yes.
the color of our mask.
Yes, that's
with
right.
the sun shining in the middle. What does the
Yes.
sun mean?
Only mean that we are the free country. This is the white part,
Uh-huh.
and we are between the glaciers, like a blue, and between the skies, like a blue sky.
I love that.
Yes, when we use the sun in the center, a long time ago, means that we are on war. If the flag they don't have a sun, because we are not in war.
I did not know that. That's
Yes,
so incredible.
No, but that one is maybe 30 years ago. Finally, we say, okay, we have the sun in our country. We need the sun on our
On the flag.
and we put the sun definitely.
That's good to know.
Yes,
Because
that's right.
if that's still the law, if you're in Argentina, if you look at the flag and the flag does not have a sun, you better go run and find safety, because that means you're in war.
Yes, that's right.
amazing. That's funny.
right,
That's
yeah.
great.
Okay, you can see
Look at those
different
mountains. That's
Yes,
amazing.
That one is very close to the Bolivia's border, and I try to show you. We have like United States. We have a different. We have desert. We have wild. We have selvas, or
Jungles.
jungles. We have lions. We have
Wow.
a different kind of
Wait,
animal.
did you say you have lions in Argentina?
It's not the lion like a lion.
The
we
African
say
lion? Uh-huh.
It's like a panther.
Like a panther? Yeah, yes.
We call pumas.
Okay.
You know the.
Yeah, puma,
You hear
like
the
a puma.
the word.
Yeah,
Puma.
yeah, yeah.
And the team of rugby, because we have in my country we play
Rugby?
soccer and rugby.
Rugby is also a famous sport
Yes,
in
and
Argentina.
the
Yeah.
team of Argentina is called Los Pumas. The Pumas.
Los Pumas. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, basketball is a big thing in Argentina.
Yes.
One of the most famous players, Ginobili,
Yes.
that
Mario
played
Ginóbili.
for San Antonio Spurs for many, many years.
And I remember we won 2 times the end of the cuando todos los países se juntan y
The
hacen
Olympics.
The Olympics. We won
Twice
2
gold
times
medals.
the finals because we won to the United States team.
Oh, you beat the U.S.
Yes,
in
yes.
basketball in the Olympics. That's
Yes, in the
incredible.
Olympic.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you do find some tall people in Argentina.
Yes, we are going now to the border of Argentina and Bolivia,
Okay.
to the city of La Quiaca.
La Quiaca.
Yes, this is the most north city in my country.
Okay.
Between that point to the glaciers
Uh-huh.
that I show you, maybe we have 3,000 miles.
3,000 miles. Wow.
And 500 miles. And you have a highway
Uh-huh.
called Ruta 40, is
Yes.
the 40 route.
40th
The-
Road, yeah.
Yes.
Route
It's
40, Route
unbelievable.
40.
I do it that road in
You drove the
motorcycle.
Route 40 in motorcycle?
Yes, between
How long did that
Laquiaca
take?
to Ushuaia, maybe 45 days.
45
Driving
days.
my bike, my motorcycle like a crazy.
Now, to give you an idea, that's basically driving from New York City all the way to Los Angeles, California.
Yes, that's right. Sounds like this.
It's somewhere similar, but that's a long, long way.
Yes.
So we're looking right at the northernmost city part of Argentina,
Yes, called La Quiaca.
La Quiaca. Great.
And then you can watch now in front of the river. You can watch maybe the river.
Yeah.
And in the front is Bolivia.
Okay.
It's Villazón, the city of Villazón, and you can watch for that place is Argentina, is La Quiaca. Now I will show you a different pictures. Now you can watch the border between this side is Bolivia
Okay.
and this side is
So it's
La
divided
Quiaca.
by that river.
Yes, we
Okay.
have a river in the border. And now we are going to the most south city in my country. We will travel maybe 3,500 miles to the south, and we are going to the city of Ushuaia.
Ushuaia, there you are. My goodness.
Ushuaia
Now,
city.
a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually have penguins in Argentina, right?
Yes. You have a lot of penguins, and you can watch whales, las ballenas, the whales.
Oh, whales.
Whales
Yeah.
in the coast of Atlantic.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Any whales
Uh-huh.
of the world going to be para tener a sus bebés.
When they're gonna have babies.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the coast of Argentina.
That's
And
amazing.
it's unbelievable. You can rent a boat with special persons that
Tour
know.
guides.
Yes, and you can watch the walls between you and your boat.
No way.
It's fantastic, and you can watch maybe if you have a.
I would go to Argentina just to see
yes,
that.
and you are lucky. You can watch the babies born
Uh-huh.
in front you. It's unbelievable.
So, about how much money should I take to go for a week to Argentina? About how much should I spend, including flight tickets, hotel, meals, and tour site?
Per week, per person, I think 1,000 and half.
$1,000? Wow,
Yes.
that's significantly cheap.
Yes, to go to any part, okay?
Yeah.
To buy your ticket, bus ticket or
Yeah.
plane ticket to go for any place for Argentina. And I talked to you about the take good hotels,
Yes.
but you can have a very good hotel per $20 per night.
$20
with
a
breakfast,
night, that's
with
good.
breakfast, and you can eat. I know in any country around the world, the native people of the city know beautiful place to eat beautiful food for inexpensive prices.
Oh,
And you can eat in my country in beautiful places, maybe for $2, $3, and you can eat the bife de chorizo
oh my goodness.
or asado.
Diego,
for-
we haven't even talked about asado.
Yes.
We're running out of time and we
And
didn't
we
even
lose-
talk about
yes, we
asado.
lose
We
the
need
time.
a whole show just for asado.
Yes. I'm sorry, man.
No,
We need
this is
we
great.
need to
This is
do
great.
another program.
We'll have to come back to Argentina later on.
Yes. I tried to show you the last city. It's
Okay.
The most south city in the world called Ushuaia.
Ushuaia, look at that.
Beautiful city. You can watch the mountain, the snow in the mountain. Is very cold city every time on the year because it's very close to Antarctica.
Okay, wow, incredible.
And I think it's very important to show you because Argentina, like Chile, like Australia, we have a part of our country in Antarctica. We have a city, no, not city, but we have a possession. That part of the Antarctica is part of the Argentina.
Oh my goodness, wow.
We have here people living every time in the year. We can watch here. This is the base that you can watch. If you want, you can pay the ticket and you can
Wow,
go
look
there
at that.
in the.
You said the icebergs there.
Yes, yes. That one
Beautiful.
is Antarctica, the part of Argentina.
That
is
is incredible.
Antarctica. It's beautiful. My country is beautiful. I know that. Every people love the country that we born,
Yeah,
and I love United States too.
that's incredible.
Uh huh.
Wow.
Okay. This
Well-
is my country.
Diego, thank you so much for coming here with us and joining us at Away We Go. It's been fantastic learning about Argentina
Thank
and
you,
visiting
man.
and knowing that Argentina has open arms to anyone that wants to come and visit.
Yes.
So there you have it, Argentina around the world, and away we go. I want to thank everyone for watching our show today. I want to thank Diego so much for being with us. I want to thank all of our audience, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week, 11:30 Eastern Time,
Okay.
right here.
Thank
Diego,
you.
one
Thank
last
you,
words.
Dan. Thank you so much. I enjoy a lot to be here with you. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you,
you.
Diego.